By the sweltering summer of 1963, America stood at a precipice between two worlds. One anchored in centuries of systemic oppression, and another yearning for liberation. Throughout the Deep South, segregation wasn't simply social custom, but codified law. Black Americans found themselves barred from restaurants, schools, transportation, voting booths, and even water fountains. Police violence was commonplace. Lynchings continued to terrorize communities. And in Birmingham, Alabama, peaceful demonstrators faced attack dogs and water cannons powerful enough to strip bark from trees. Change was surging forward with unstoppable momentum. In just a few years, the civil rights movement had captured national attention through strategic, disciplined resistance. Sits, freedom rides, and boycotts dominated headlines across the country. Leaders like Rosa Parks, Medgar Evers, and John Lewis had transformed from individual activists into living symbols of courage and determination. The March on Washington emerged not from a single moment of inspiration, but from a tidal wave of collective frustration and indomitable hope. Black Americans had exhausted their patience with incremental progress. They now demanded full civil rights, and they resolved to make their voices reverberate through the marble corridors of power in the nation's capital. The concept of a mass demonstration in Washington had circulated for decades. Philip Randolph, the pioneering labor organizer and civil rights visionary, had first proposed such a gathering in the 1940s, intending to pressure President Roosevelt to desegregate America's defense industries. That demonstration never materialized. Roosevelt preemptively signed an executive order addressing some demands, but 1963 presented stakes of unprecedented gravity. Randolph, working alongside other civil rights titans, including the brilliant strategist Bayard Rustin and the eloquent Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., resurrected the vision with expanded scope. This time, they marched not merely for employment, but for fundamental human dignity, for voting rights, educational equality, fair wages, and most crucially, for the elemental right to live without fear. More than a dozen major civil rights organizations united despite their significant tactical and philosophical differences, recognizing the transformative power of presenting a unified front. The machinery of organization began turning with remarkable precision. Buses were chartered, flyers circulated through church basements and community centers. Word spread faster than newspapers could report it. And across America,